Number 1. Shanghai tourism. Shanghai, located on China's central coast, is China's largest city and a global financial center. Its heart is the famous Bund District, a waterfront park lined with colonial-era buildings. Bund area. The Bund District or Bund Street is the wide gateway to China, and for centuries it has been Shanghai's main waterfront and is located specifically on the west bank of the Huangpu River. Perhaps one of the most important reasons for the acquisition of this region is the unique designs of the buildings in it, which are due to several different architectural styles, including Gothic, Baroque, Romantic, Classicism and Renaissance, so it is one of the most important places of tourism in Shanghai. Shanghai Disneyland. Shanghai Disneyland, located in the Chinese city of Shanghai, is one of the most amusement parks in the world, identical to the famous Disney World. This wonderful place is one of the most important tourist places in Shanghai and is perfectly suitable for spending a fun day with family and friends. And it is the magic gate for your little ones to see the exciting world of Disney. Shanghai Museum. If you need a trip that takes you to the ancient history of China, all you have to do is pay a quick visit to the Shanghai Museum, located in the heart of People's Square and one of the most important tourist places in the famous Shanghai. The museum is an important embodiment of the most prominent events that have ravaged culture and art in China throughout the world. Number 2. Tourism in Beijing. Beijing, the capital and one of China's most important tourist cities, contains one of the 7 wonders of the world, the Great Wall of China, along with a group of tourist places that attract tourists from all over the world. The most important tourist place in China, Beijing. Great Wall of China. The Great Wall of China, one of the world's 7 wonders and the most famous among the tourist attractions in Beijing, China, is located north of the capital Beijing. The length of the Great Wall of China is about 8,800 kilometers and its construction dates back to 221 BC. The height of the fence is 7.6 meters, while the height of the towers is 12 meters, and it is distributed along the fence with a distance of 150 meters between each tower. Forbidden City. Beijing Forbidden City is a historic palace in Beijing that served as the home of emperors and their families and the Chinese government's ceremonial and political center for nearly 500 years. The Forbidden City is located in the center of Beijing and is considered one of the most important places of tourism in Beijing, as it now houses the Palace Museum, a collection of buildings representing traditional Chinese luxury architecture and influenced cultural and architectural developments in East Asia and elsewhere. Read more. Beihai Park. Beihai Park is one of the most important tourist places in Beijing, a public park and a former imperial park located in the northwestern part of the city, and its construction dates back to the 11th century. It is considered the largest among the Chinese gardens, with an area of 69 hectares that includes many important historical buildings, palaces and temples, in addition to a lake covering most of the park's area with a beautiful island in the middle. Number 3. Tourism in Hong Kong. Hong Kong is one of the most important tourist destinations in China, but in all of Asia, where it has many elements and tourist attractions, whether natural, historical and cultural. The most important tourist places in China. Hong Kong Disneyland. Hong Kong is one of the most beautiful and exclusive Disney parks around the world, located on 68 acres in Penny Bay, Lantau Island in Hong Kong. The park is one of the most important tourist places in Hong Kong, China, as it receives more than 34,000 visitors on a daily basis, which is a very high rate for Disney parks and parks around the world. Number 4. Guangzhou tourism. Located on the Pearl River northwest of Hong Kong, Guangzhou is China's 3rd largest city and is considered one of China's leading commercial and industrial centers. Tourists to Guangzhou are widely accepted as one of the tourist destinations in China with natural features. Beautiful and boasts many historical sites and monuments of Chinese culture. The most important tourist places in China. Guangzhou Paradise. Haim Long opened on April 12, 2006 in Guangzhou. The Paradise Park in Guangzhou is the largest park in China and is classified as one of the most important tourist destinations in Guangzhou. The park is famous for containing 10 roller coasters in addition to many games exciting for youth and family. Canton Tower. It can be considered the tallest tower in China, which opened in 2010 and is considered one of the tourist places in Guangzhou and one of the most famous shopping areas in it, as it includes a group of high-end markets and restaurants. The tower offers visitors a panoramic view of the Guangzhou skyline and its landmarks. Shamian Island, a sandy island located in the center and south of the city and is considered one of the tourist destinations in Guangzhou and is the site of many hotels, youth hostels, restaurants and shops selling antiques and souvenirs. The island is characterized by its old European-style architecture that dates back to the colonial period.